What if I just told you guys that Bethesda has officially been bought by Xbox and Microsoft? I'm sure you guys would probably be extremely surprised on me saying that. Look, I don't know when this video is coming out. I've got a little bit of time to edit it, but these are literally my live reactions as I just found out the news right now, as it pretty much just got announced that again Microsoft has officially bought Bethesda, and of course all of its game series that come with it. This includes the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, the new Starfield series, the Either Within, again, there's just so many different game series, and really Microsoft has just bought them for, I believe, $7.5 billion United States money, which I believe is the equivalent to about, I think, 10 billion plus Australian dollars. So that is an absolute insane purchase. I mean, again, these are my first really kind of thoughts on it and all this type of stuff, as I am so surprised that they have, decided to do this. We've known for a long time now that Bethesda and the Xbox team have had an incredible relationship. I mean, there's been, times again when Fallout 76 was getting advertised heaps. There were so many different, Xbox events that really advertised Fallout 76 quite a bit. Every time Fallout 76 an ad would pop up, around online or on TV, etc., there'd be a big Xbox ad at the very front of it, or an Xbox logo, etc. We've, seen Todd Howard speak very, very highly of Microsoft and Xbox. I think it was only a matter of time till some deal, kind of got resolved or finished up with, because there has been, again, a very nice relationship with the game studio, obviously Bethesda and the Microsoft team, and I didn't really think they were going to be able to, buy Bethesda. I mean, Bethesda is going to be a lot of money, of course, 10 billion Australian dollars. It doesn't come very cheap at all, but this just gives, Xbox a massive new advantage that they could potentially go in when, the war does really come around with the PS5 now. Of course, the PS5, in my opinion, has so many better exclusives than the Xbox. The PS5 does have the Spider-Man game series, and that is one of my, most favorite games in, Marvel Spider-Man. Now that Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming out, I'm very excited for those games. But again, I feel like they just have much better version exclusives, but I think this does give Bethesda and, Xbox a massive chance to really reclaim their spot and actually compete with PlayStation, as now potentially, I know most people won't really like this, I'm not much of a fan of it either, but I definitely feel like we could be getting a version exclusive of maybe Fallout or the Elder Scrolls. Now, there is a big thing, going around. I believe the creators of the Outer Worlds, and most importantly, they were the co-creators of Fallout New Vegas. They were also bought, a couple of years ago by Xbox as well. And I kind of thought, considering they were bought by Xbox and they had a kind of good partnership with Bethesda, surely we could see a Fallout New Vegas sequel, or maybe a Fallout New Vegas remastered. We haven't seen that. But now that Bethesda has officially been bought by the Xbox team, and Microsoft, I think this gives us a way better indication that, hold on a second, a Fallout New Vegas remastered or sequel could definitely be coming, very, very soon. Like, imagine if Bethesda, or more importantly, Microsoft actually came out and released a, Fallout New Vegas sequel maybe, and a Fallout New Vegas remastered in a bundle pack, but it was a version exclusive to the Xbox Series X. Imagine how many people would go out now and buy an Xbox. Imagine how many people would look to actually go and do that now. I would definitely think there'd be so much people that would be much more, inclined now to go out and buy an Xbox. It will finally have maybe some decent version exclusives rather than just the same boring Halo and Forza. It will finally, potentially have something different. We obviously heard that the Outer Worlds 2 could potentially be a version exclusive. I think if, Xbox came out and actually released maybe an Outer Worlds 2 that was a version exclusive to Xbox, and a, Fallout New Vegas 2 and maybe a Fallout New Vegas remastered, then that will definitely draw in millions of sales to the Xbox and will give people a much better, kind of view on how the Xbox Series X is, and will definitely be looking to buy it. Because let's be real, I believe the Xbox Series X's specs are actually a lot better than what the PS5s are, but the reason most people aren't going out and buying, an Xbox Series X is because its version exclusives just, well, in my opinion, absolutely suck. I don't really like any of, Xbox's version exclusives, but when it does come to PlayStation's version exclusives, I love Spider-Man, and I thought the Spider-Man game was a great, it was a great game, one of the best I've ever played, and Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, and, one of my favorite characters of all time. That's much more going to persuade me to go buy, a PS5 rather than an Xbox Series X, and this, revolves around so many other games as well. It's just like a pretty big thing now that a lot of people agree with me on this, that PS5 or the PlayStation, their version exclusives are better than Microsoft's, Xbox version exclusives. So if Microsoft could come out and, release a New Vegas remastered, or maybe a New Vegas sequel, or even both, I definitely feel like a remastered could be on the, horizon. If they could release a Fallout New Vegas, remastered, then that's going to persuade so many new people to come out here and buy an Xbox Series X rather than buying a PS5. So I think this, purchase by Xbox and Microsoft has definitely given them a huge advantage to finally get back into competition to potentially try and outsell the PS5, because again, I'm pretty sure the PS4 outsold, literally doubled the sales, or nearly even tripled, I think, the sales of what the Xbox One did. So again, that's not exactly that great at all, but of course, as I said in this video, if it does give more better version exclusives, then it could definitely, maybe reclaim itself in a competition with the PlayStations. But again, I don't know if I'm too happy about this. I just hope that maybe for Fallout 5 and an Elder Scrolls 6, when they eventually come out, I don't want them to be version exclusives to Xbox. I don't think it would make any sense at all, and I'm not really, I wouldn't be happy with that at all. But I just think it would make a lot of sense considering a Fallout New Vegas. We probably weren't going to get Fallout New Vegas remastered before this recent purchase, but now they've, purchased it. They also own the team that made the Outer Worlds and the original, Fallout New Vegas. They obviously made it with Bethesda. Then how cool would it be now to potentially get a Fallout New Vegas remastered? That would definitely persuade me to go out and get an Xbox Series X, because, right now, I don't believe I'm going to be purchasing one, but if they were to make a Fallout New Vegas remastered, hell yeah, I'm going to the store and I'm buying an Xbox Series X. So, again, that's just what Xbox need to do now. They have just gotten a massive advantage to get back into competition with the PlayStation. But of course, I would definitely really like to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys think it was a good idea that, Bethesda sold to Xbox and Microsoft? Again, I definitely really like to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this all down below. But also, don't forget to subscribe to my IRL/vlogging channel and my, sports channel. And let me know, are you guys going to be buying an Xbox now? Again, of course, I would really like to know. But again, don't forget to check out my podcast as well. Links for them will all be in the description down below. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.